Alright, let's start with our first practice problem. And we begin with a very simple one, the application of EMV for this one. So again, the EMV is just the summation of all of the product of our probability and the monetary values of our outcome. So for the high probability, we have a 0.25 and the profit for that is 6 million. And for the moderate, we have zero point 0.5 and we have the 4 million profit. And for the low possible outcome, the undesirable outcome, possible um, possible profit would be 1 million. And our EMB for this one is 3.75 million. That is the expected monetary value or expected average profit of this project. So this is just very easy and very straightforward. Now let's proceed to our second problem. There is a contractor and the contractor is evaluating whether the contractor will purchase a specialized tunnel boring attachment. So the cost is 30 million. That is the cost of the specialized tunnel boring attachment. Now, possible outcomes after 1 year. This is the possible outcome or possible scenario that will happen after 1 year. Again, we consider the condition, probability, and the monetary value or the net economic benefit. By the way, you should take note of what was written there because this might change. This might be net economic benefit, it might say annual benefit, or it might say annual cost, or whatsoever. And then if the what was written this there is the cost, and you choose the highest EMV, then you are wrong because when we are talking about cost, you should choose the one with the least, with the lesser amount or the lesser value. So for high demand, probability is 25% and net economic benefit is 50 million. There's a chance that when you buy this tunnel boring attachment, though it may cost 30 million, you might gain 50 million by the end of the year. But the probability for that is just 25%. Moderate demand is 50% probability and the net economic benefit is 50 million. And the low demand is again 25% and net economic benefit 5 million. This is too low, right? Not really desirable. And it is normal because we are going to consider the good and the best, the best and the worst in our EMV analysis. Now, a competing option is renting equipment with guaranteed savings of 20 million. So, in this problem, we are not just calculating for the expected monetary benefit. Now, the contractor is torn whether he is or she is going to purchase the tunnel boring attachment or to rent the equipment. So we have here the probabilities of buying after 1 year, and then if we rent, there's a guaranteed savings. So when we say guaranteed, this is with certainty, right? With certainty. There's a guaranteed savings of 20 million. Take note of the word savings. That means an inflow. When you say savings, inflow, or money coming in, this is also a benefit. And there might be a guaranteed savings of 20 million pesos. Now, we are asked to find or to determine the preferred option. So, let's just cover this up. So, we have two options to buy or to rent. Okay, so if we purchase the equipment, our EMV is just we just put this there. We multiply the probability with the monetary value, the expected benefit plus, and then we have 0.25 times the 5 million, and the expected benefit for this one is 26.25 million. This is the expected benefit, 26.25 million. Now, if the contractor will rent he will have a benefit of 20 million. So for this one, the best option will be to purchase the equipment because we have an expected benefit of 26.5 million. Now, however, in real life, in engineering practice or judgment, we do not just, just like with the previous one, we have a 9 million EMV for both alternatives. And with that, we need also to consider other things aside from the variability and the risk preference. We need also to consider the capital availability. Is it readily available or will it be available for after some years? And then the equipment utilization, the usage of the equipment, right? The maintenance responsibility and the project continuity. Will this be used, or let's say if the contractor will have similar projects in the future, or this is just a one-time project? Because if this is just a one-time project, even though um, the renting will only give 20 million, but buying will give 26.25 million. If this is just a one-time project, actually we are at loss here because the purchase cost is 30 million. So there are several things that we need to consider before we decide on which one to choose.